2 down, but there's still the matter of making it through your first night without becoming someone else's dinner. The sun begins to set, casting long shadows through the murky water. You spot a group of other juvenile sawfish heading in a particular direction. Safety in numbers seems like a smart move, so you try to follow them, but they're faster and soon disappear from view. Still, they must have been going somewhere safe, right? You continue in the same direction, determined to find shelter. What you don't realize is that you're swimming toward increasingly shallow water, approaching the shore of a small island. The fading light makes it hard to judge depth, but there's plenty of food here. Your saw detects worms and small crustaceans buried in the sand. You dig in, literally, using your saw to unearth a feast of wriggling treats. You're so focused on your meal that you don't notice the dark shadow forming above. When you finally look up, it's almost too late. A large seabird is diving straight toward you. The bird's beak misses you by inches, stabbing into the sand beside you with a force that would have skewered you like an appetizer. But it's not giving up. It takes to the air again, circling for another attack. You dart forward only to realize you're heading into even shallower water. Your back breaks the surface, making you even more visible from above. The bird dives again. You dodge left, another near miss. In a moment of desperation, you turn and dart toward deeper water, away from the shore. The bird follows, making one final dive. You feel the rush of air as its beak barely misses your tail. Then, blessed darkness envelops you as you plunge into the depths beyond the shallows. You rest finally in the deeper channel's reach, gills pumping rapidly as you try to process how close you came to becoming bird food. Lesson learned, shallow water at dusk is a death trap for baby sawfish. For the next few months, you stick to safer, deeper waters, developing a healthy respect for the dangers above and below. Your days fall into a simple pattern: hunt, eat, hide, repeat, and grow. Boy, do you grow. By the time you're 6 months old, you've doubled in size to about 3 feet long, roughly the height of an average human kid. You're still nowhere near full size, but at least you're no longer on every predator's easy snack list. Well, not every predator. There's just one problem with your growth spurt. Your saw is developing faster than your coordination. It now accounts for nearly 25% of your total length, making tight turns feel like you're driving a bus. You pull out your survival checklist, eyeing the next challenges. 2 predators are drawn on it. One's a stingray, the other looks like a small shark. You mentally circle the stingray first. Time to level up your hunting game beyond just snagging worms and tiny fish. You cruise along the sandy bottom, your electroreceptors tingling as they pick up faint signals. There, something flat and partially buried. A stingray. It's almost completely concealed beneath the sand, but to your specialized sensors, it might as well be flashing a neon sign. You approach cautiously, remembering that these creatures have their own defensive weapon, a venomous barb on their tail. The technique here needs to be different. You position yourself carefully above the hidden ray, then swing your saw in a controlled side-to-side motion, like nature's version of a metal detector. The ray senses danger too late. As it tries to dart away, you bring your saw down, pinning it to the seafloor. A few more precise slashes and the meal is yours. Not bad. You've graduated from snacks to proper meals. You check off the stingray from your list. Progress. Next target, the small reef shark. This is going to be considerably more challenging. They're faster, more alert, and definitely not half buried in sand. You're going to need strategy, not just brute force. After a few days of searching, you spot your target, a small reef shark about your size, hunting in the same area. You won't be eating this one whole, but you need to practice handling larger, more dangerous prey. You stalk it carefully, staying low against the seafloor where your mottled coloration helps you blend in. The shark is focused on a school of fish, giving you the opportunity to approach from below. Just as you're about to strike, a massive shadow blots out the light from above. You freeze, instinctively pressing yourself against the sand. The reef shark runs away, apparently sensing the same danger. It's a bull shark. He has definitely noticed you. You abandon your hunting practice, darting for the nearest cover, a dense patch of seagrass. The bull shark follows, surprisingly agile for his size. Your saw catches in the grass, slowing you down just enough for him to close the distance. His jaws open, revealing rows of serrated teeth. At the last possible second, you twist your body and swing your saw upward. Your sharp teeth of the saw rake across his gills, drawing blood. He recoils, clearly not expecting such effective defense from what he thought would be an easy meal. You don't wait to see if he'll try again, shooting through the seagrass toward the shallow waters where his bulky frame will be at a disadvantage. The bull shark follows to the edge of the shallows, but stops where the water becomes too thin for his comfort. He circles, waiting, but eventually swims off when it becomes clear you're not coming back out. You survived round 2 with your nemesis, and even drawn first blood. Not bad. Once the adrenaline subsides, you pull out your checklist again. The shark hunt didn't go exactly as planned, but you'll count it as a lesson learned. You check it off anyway. A few years pass as you master the art of sawfish survival. One ordinary morning, while cruising through your usual territory, something changes.